Hello everyone, welcome back to ARCHI Tools. In this video, we'll discuss about materials and how we can create a new material, how we can provide materials to our various structures like walls, floors, roofs, and so on. And we'll also discuss how we can edit the hatches and the appearances of the materials. Let's just go ahead and begin providing the materials. So for going into the material library, you just need to go into manage, and here you would find an option for materials. Just click on this. After this, in default mode, Revit has some of the materials already made, and you would be able to see a different kinds of materials already provided. Just like if you want some metal and you don't want to create a material from your own, you can find the different types of metals that are inbuilt in your project, and just you can just go ahead and select that material. Okay, before going on applying the material, let's just discuss how we can create a new material. I'll just quickly just expand this toolbar over here. And so for creating a new material, you just have to either go from this icon over here and go to the drop down and select on create new material, or the other way is, if you already know that your new material would be somewhat similar to a particular material, you can select that material and right click on it, and you can click on duplicate material and assets. Both the ways are fine. So let's go ahead and create a new material by using this icon over here, and I'll go to create new material from here. And as you can see, everything is blank over here. So this is a new material. You can go ahead and right click on it and rename it. Let's name this material as, let's name is that as a stone first of all. I think stone one would be fine because I might have already made a material of stone, so it won't allow me to make a material of stone because name is not duplicated. So okay, this is the material which I have made, and on the right side you would find three options. One is the identity, the other tab is the graphics, and the third one is appearance. What these all tabs mean: identity is for just finding your providing some set of description to your material. So you can provide your description as an identity in this. You can also provide your tag marks in Revit annotation information. There is an option of marking, and you can rename it as, you can name it as ST01, and this would be used as a marking once you work on your sheets and provide your tags. So here you can provide your marking. The next comes the graphics part. So this is all related to the graphics which is showing in your sheet once you are starting to apply this material to any particular uh, surface. So the graphics is, first of all, it is asking for using render appearance. If you want, if you click on this, the it will use the render appearance, and the color which has chosen on this is according to the appearance color. We'll go on depth in this appearance option, but first of all, just go on to this graphics, and this shading is related to your visibility when your visual style is in shading or in consistent colors. So mostly you work in hidden style while presenting your sheets. So for that, these all options would be required. So surface pattern, if I go on this, so here is an option of foreground pattern. If I click on this, I can select different kinds of pattern. So the pattern is also of two types. One is the drafting pattern and the other is model pattern. Model pattern is somewhat, you can relate it in 3D also. You can align it to different places also. So that is more adjustable. Drafting pattern is just related to your plan views or elevations. So let's go ahead and select a 600 by 600 uh, pattern. So I don't think we have it in drafting. I'll quickly go into model and select, check if we have the pattern or not. Okay, so we have this 600 by 600 pattern. By the way, if you want to create a new pattern, you can just go ahead and use this option. We have already discussed this in one of our previous videos. Just go ahead if you just go ahead and watch it if you would like to create a new pattern. So we'll not go into depth in this video. I'll quickly go ahead and select the 600 by 600 rectangular uh, pattern. Next comes the color. So I want my color to be somewhat a little grayish. So I'll select this one and click on OK. Now, if you want, if you can provide your background pattern also. And in the background pattern, we won't have an option of model pattern type. We won't only have the drafting pattern type. That's how it is. So you can go ahead and select if you want a solid fill. You can select on this and you can provide your color to it like this. Okay, so these are related to your surface pattern, and you can also provide your patterns which is related to the cut. This will be visible when you provide a section cut and you want your material to be shown like this. So I'll go ahead and select a solid fill in this case, and the color is fine for me. So these graphics are related to this material. And if I go on this part, this is appearance, which shows the actual render appearance after it has been made. So you can just go on this drop down icon over here, and we have different options to show your actual material which gets after the render. So you can select the different types of uh, scenes based on your material type. So since it's a stone, so it's better for me that I used it as cylinder, cube, sphere. Everything is fine for me. So you can use this also. I'll just use this cube over here. Next thing is providing an image to your material. So if you want to render your 3D and you require some kind of image to be shown which you have it in your library, you can go ahead and click on this image blank space over here. You can go ahead and click on it and just go to the position where you have saved your image. Just make sure it is seamless, otherwise it will be some kind of uh, it will not give a proper visual appearance in this. So I have selected this marble, and you can also adjust its image fade and glossiness based on your render. Once you go into render, you can check what is required and what is not required. Next comes the highlight. So since stone is a non-metallic, I will go ahead and select it as non-metallic. If you select this as metallic, it will have some little properties related to the metal. I don't want that. So I'll go ahead and select as non-metallic. Next comes, these are the all of the options related to your renders appearance, and you have to just work on it while providing your renders. So it's all based on trial and error, so we won't get into the depth of that. I'll just go ahead and click on OK. So we have created a new material, but let's go ahead and apply the material. So let's say I want my floor to create my floor, and the floor needs to have the material which I have just created. So I'll just create a floor and from this option, and in the drop down I'll first of all look for the floors which is most suitable for me. So I find this floor is most suitable. I'll just go to this edit type and duplicate it. So since it's not a timber, it's a stone, I'll rename it. I'll duplicate and name it as stone. Just click on OK. And after that, just go to the edit type of your structure. So this is a structure of structure, timber joist, rafter, layer. That is fine for me. As long as this thickness is okay for you, you can use this. In the finished part, currently wood sheeting, because we have duplicated the previous floor, it is taking the materials related to that. So in this option, you would find a three dot icon over here. you just need to click on this and you would go into the material browser again. Just for search for the material which you had just created. That was a stone. So this was a material. I'll just quickly go ahead and select this one and click on OK. So the material has been selected. You can adjust the thickness of it. Let's keep it as 12 mm and hit the OK button. Now you can create your material like this, provide a floor over your required position. So I have marked my boundaries, and I'm just trimming it like this and like this. Just making sure that the boundary is closed and just press on tick once you are done. So I have provided my floor, and as you can see, this is the graphics which I have used as 600 by 600 tile. You can also check these sizes are correct or not. So this is the correct size which I had used, and you would also find that a background pattern is provided which is a gray color. If you don't want it, just go ahead and go into the manage and go into the materials, and in the graphics you can remove the pattern also if you don't like, and just click on OK. Now the pattern has been removed. In the similar way, you can provide your material to your walls as well. You just need to select the wall. Let's say you want a material in this wall. You need to go into the edit type of it and go into the edit of structure. And in this case, let's say I want to provide a material inside this wall itself. I need not to duplicate this wall. So let's insert a material of that, and let's say you want your wall thickness to be at a 200 mm only. So first of all, I would insert a new function, and this would be my finish. I'll move it up, and I would want one more finish which would be on the other side. So I'll insert one more item and make it in the category of finish, and I'll move it down like this. So in our core boundary, we have structure inside and we have finishes on both the sides. Now the overall thickness should be 200. So I have to adjust this part. Let's say 10 mm finish is provided on both the ends. So I have provided 10 mm finish, and overall I need 200 mm thickness. So this one would be my brick structure would be 180. And for providing material, just go ahead and select on this three icon, select the stone and click on OK. Providing the same material below also, you can just copy and paste it instead of going into three dots from here. You can also do it like that. Just press on OK once you're done. So in the plan also you can see that materials has been provided as finish layering has been shown on both the ends. If you are unable to see the 10 mm layering on both the ends, it may be probably because your detail level is currently set to coarse or medium. You just need to check that. If I go ahead and remove this template and show it to you and go this to course, you would find that the layering of this finish is not visible now because it is in coarse detail level. So I'll go to my fine again, and I'll check for the surface material because it will be provided in my surface and it will be visible from my elevation. So I quickly go ahead and select the view and go to elevation, create one elevation, check for its extent and double click on it to go into the view. So as you can see, the wall surface has received the material and it is showing the pattern for the graphics which we have used. So in this way, you can provide your materials for walls as well. Similar way applies to your ceilings and other system families. You can go ahead and provide your materials. We have one more way to provide your materials, that is by painting. You need not to go ahead and go into the edit type of every structure and provide your paint. So how you can provide that paint? Just click on PT Or you can go into modify, and in this geometry options you would find an option to provide your paint. So in the drop down you would find two options: either you want to provide your paint, the shortcut for that is PT, or you can remove the paint which is existing from different faces. The process remains the same, and the material browser appears. Now from here, let's say you want this wood structure, or let's search for a paint that would be more better. So you want this color, so just select this and click on the surface where you want to paint. Let's say I want my paint to this wall, so I'll click on this surface, and the material will be overridden as a paint. So I once you are done, just quickly go ahead and select on done. The material will be applied. So these are the two ways you can apply material to your different kinds of model. Congratulations, now you are able to create a new material and you can apply your material to a particular surface. Let me know in the comments box if you are facing any issues related to this applying of materials. Like and subscribe for your support. See you in the next video.